What is up, watch fan? I am Christian from Theo and Harris, and today's watch question of the day is, are rose gold watches in style, particularly for men? This video is in partnership with our friends over at London Jewelers. They hooked us up with this remarkable rose gold Jaeger LeCoultre. They're an amazing family-owned retailer in New York, and if there's any modern watch or piece of fine jewelry you're interested in buying, shoot me an email at info@theoandharris.com, and I will happily make an introduction. Their customer service is concierge level, so you'll be delighted. Okay, so back to the question. This is a tough one, folks, because who am I or who is anyone to tell you what to find attractive or what you should enjoy to wear? So the real question here is twofold. One, is rose gold an attractive metal? And two, if I do buy a rose gold watch, will I look back on it one day and say, oof, 2019 was a rough one? So let's get into it. First, rose gold isn't just one thing. It's a mixture. It's pure gold alloyed with copper, and the hue of the product is entirely dependent on the mix. So there are many, many variations of rose gold. There's rose gold, pink gold, red gold, and Everose, just to name a few, and those titles are not brands' attempts at seeming different. They're the brand's way of actually differentiating, labeling their mixture, making their color and hue their own. So Rolex's Everose is different than Patok's pink and Grand Seiko's red. You may think these two watches are made of the same metal, but really look at them. Look how much more saturated AP's color is than Rolex's. So whether or not you find each of these different variations attractive is ultimately up to you, but you just can't bundle them all together under this large title. Number two. No, unlike the dramatically padded shoulders of 80s suiting, rose gold isn't daring or new. It's been used since the 19th century, and it's been part of American culture since the 1920s. And unlike most style choices that we ultimately look back and cringe at, rose gold is understated. And here's a great example. Jaeger LeCoultre's Geophysic Universal Time. This watch is a blast. Not only does it display time in 24 different zones, but instead of sweeping like a traditionally mechanical movement, it secondhand ticks. It mimics a quartz. This complication is called the dead beat second, and it's absolutely useless. But to me, and to so many other watch geeks out there, it's just a fun complication, and that's kind of what it's all about, like a little watch magic trick. And I think the rose gold case here complements the dial perfectly, whereas yellow probably would have been too busy. So here's your answer. If you love the watch, if you enjoy the way it complements your complexion, wardrobe, or shoelaces, for God's sakes, buy it. Rose gold isn't going anywhere. Thank you again so much to London Jewelers. This video wouldn't have been anywhere as fun to make if we didn't have access to the JLC. So geeks, if you are interested in picking up something from JLC, maybe a Reverso or a Master Control, shoot me an email at info@theoandharris.com, and I will go out of my way to make a personal introduction to the London team. You'll definitely be glad you did. In order to understand the Surti, to get why, believe it or not, it actually makes sense in the Rolex catalog, we'll have to go back a bit.